1963, Ernesto Miranda was arrested and brought to a Phoenix, Arizona police station because he was accused of committing a serious crime. Miranda claimed to be innocent. After 2 hours of being questioned by the police, Miranda confessed to his crime. At trial, prosecutors used his signed confession as proof that he did the crime. Miranda was then convicted and sentenced to jail time. Later on, the police acknowledged that Miranda was never told that he had the right to consult an attorney before or during questioning. Because this dealt with the Constitution, the case went all the way to the Supreme Court. Miranda's attorney argued that his conviction was unconstitutional, violating aspects of the 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendments. Miranda's conviction violated the court's decision in Gannon v. Wainwright of 1963, in which the court held that the 6th Amendment protects a criminal defendant's right to an attorney. Miranda's attorney also argued that his protection against self-incrimination, his 5th Amendment right, was violated. The state of Arizona argued that there was no reason that Miranda's confession could not be used in court. They argued that his confession was given freely with no force. He had not been beaten or mistreated by the police. Even though Miranda was not informed of his rights, Arizona claimed that it didn't make his confession any less admirable. Written by Chief Justice Earl Warren, it concluded that defendants arrested under state law must be informed of their constitutional rights against self-incrimination and to be represented by an attorney before being interrogated. Stated that the rights granted to the suspects in the majority decision had no support in the U.S. Constitution or English common law. In 1967, Miranda was retried and the original case against him was thrown out. This time, prosecution introduced evidence and called witnesses. Twila Hoffman, a woman who was living with Miranda at the time of the offense, said that he committed the crime. Miranda was convicted in 1967 and sentenced to 20 to 30 years in jail.
You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge
John Roberts.
The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is
John Roberts. Born in Buffalo, New York on January 27, 1955, Roberts grew up in Long Beach, Indiana, and attended Harvard Law School. He served on the U.S. Court of Appeals for 2 years before being confirmed as Chief Justice. Appointed by George W. Bush on September 29, 2005, John Roberts is a part of the Republican Party. Landmark cases include Massachusetts v. EPA, Arizona v. United States, and District of Columbia v. Keller. A fun fact of John Roberts is that in 1980, Roberts lived in an apartment on Capitol Hill with a friend. They threw a party with 2 televisions to watch the election's return for the race between Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan.